There is a version of you that doesn't exist yet. Not the you that wakes up every morning and goes through the motions. Not the you that scrolls through other people's lives, wondering when yours is going to start. Not the you that tells yourself tomorrow, next week, when things calm down, when I'm ready. That version of you is waiting. But here's what nobody tells you about becoming something greater than what you are right now. It doesn't happen in a single moment. There is no switch, no lightning bolt, no morning you wake up and everything is different. Becoming is quiet. It is slow. It is almost invisible until the day it isn't. And most people never start because they're waiting to feel ready. They're waiting for a sign. They're waiting for permission. This is your permission. The first thing you need to understand about becoming is that it costs something, not money, not time, something more valuable than both. It costs you who you currently are, the person you are right now. The habits, the excuses, the comfortable lies you tell yourself at night, those have to go, and that is terrifying. Because as much as we hate where we are, there is a strange comfort in the familiar. Even pain becomes comfortable when it's the pain you know, the thing blocking you from becoming who you want to be. The fear, the doubt, the past, that is the path. You don't go around it, no. You go through it. Every version of yourself you've ever outgrown felt like a loss before it felt like freedom. Let that sink in. Every time you became something greater, it hurt first. Here's where most people get it wrong. They try to change their behavior before they change their identity. They try to build new habits while still seeing themselves as the old person. They say, I am trying to get fit. I am trying to be disciplined. I am trying to be better. Trying is not becoming. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. So the question isn't, what do you want to achieve? The question is, who do you need to become to make that achievement inevitable? Not someday, but now. The athlete doesn't try to work out. The athlete works out because that's who they are. The writer doesn't try to write. The writer writes because that's who they are. You don't change your life by changing your actions. You change your life by changing how you see yourself, and that starts with one decision, one moment, one vote cast in the direction of the person you're becoming. Nobody talks about the middle. Everyone talks about the beginning, the decision, the motivation, the fire in your chest when you decide you're done being who you've been. Everyone talks about the end, the transformation, the results, the person you become. Nobody talks about the middle. The middle is where most people quit. Because the middle is dark. The middle is quiet. The middle is where you've given everything and you can't yet see what you're building. You've changed your habits, but you don't yet look different. You've put in the work, but nobody has noticed yet. You've made the decision, but the results haven't caught up. This is where the weak version of you says, it's not working. This is where the weak version of you looks for a shortcut. This is where the weak version of you goes back to what was comfortable. But here's the truth about the middle. The middle is where you are actually being forged. Not at the beginning when the motivation is high. Not at the end when the results are visible. In the dark, in the quiet, in the grind that nobody sees and nobody claps for. That is where you become. The darkness is not the enemy. The darkness is the process. Stay in it. At some point in every transformation, there's a moment. Not a big moment. Not a dramatic moment. A quiet, private, deeply personal moment where you look at yourself, really look at yourself, and you make a decision. Not a decision about what you're going to do, a decision about who you're going to be. That decision doesn't come from motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes some days and not others. You cannot build a life on something that comes and goes with your mood. That decision comes from something deeper, something that doesn't negotiate with your feelings, something that doesn't ask whether you're tired or scared or unsure. When your mind tells you you're done, you're actually only at 40% of what you're capable of. The other 60% is locked behind the decision to keep going when every part of you wants to stop. The person you are becoming lives in that 60%. Every time you choose discomfort over comfort, you are building that person. Every time you choose discipline over desire, you are building that person. Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you are building that person. Brick by brick, day by day, in the dark, alone, without applause. That is the art of becoming.